Hey everybody, how's it going? So this month I want to do something a little different. Thought it'd be really fun to incorporate the drummer of the month into some of the beats and fills we learn. So this month is a legendary drummer named Zigaboo Modaliste. He's from New Orleans and he was born in 1948. And his drumming style has influenced so many different types of drummers, from jazz to funk to rock. And a lot of them actually we've done with a lot of the drummers of the month. Recently, Steve Gadd, he was influenced by him. Dave Weckl was influenced by him. Drummer Steve Jordan, we did about a year ago, was influenced by him. Another famous drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers, Chad Smith, was influenced by him. He had such a unique way of playing the drums that was really heavily funk-based, but also swing-based. And I've been wanting to do him for about 6 to 8 months, but I first wanted to introduce the shuffle and the swing feel, and then I also wanted to introduce the linear feel, the linear patterns. And I thought by studying those first, it would help kind of understand his drumming better. So basically what we're going to do this month is learn a bunch of the songs from the Meters and the main band that he was with in the late 60s and 70s. First song I wanted to do, it's called Hey Pocky Away by the Funky Meters. And let me just play it a little bit for you. So you can hear it's just a drum beat on the snare drum. Alternating strokes. Right, left for right hand players, or left, right. And the bass drum pattern. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. So that's the bass drum pattern. Let's slow it way down and do the counting. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. And then the snare pattern, just the drum beat is just on the snare. Just alternating strokes depending on if you're leading with the left or the right. So there's going to be an accent that I'm going to add, but first let's just do that with the bass drum pattern. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. So notice the next step is going to be to accent the hand whenever you're playing the bass drum. You're going to accent that hand on the snare. So notice it's just leaning more swing, but it's what they would call in between the cracks. It's kind of in between swing and straight, but definitely more swing feel. So what will be a great exercise is try it straight and then try to gradually build it into swing. So straight would be this: 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E. And gradually. So I'm going to put it on 80 beats. It's at 83 beats per minute. And I thought it'd be fun to try to add a fill, just accenting the snare. So nothing is going to change. You're going to go like this. You're going to go like this: 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So you could do a rim shot. Sounds really cool if you kind of pull the stick back, not a full rim shot. Pull it back a little bit. That's one way to do it. You could also actually buzz those strokes. also leave the bass drum in there. So what you want to try to do is just work on the main groove, and then if you want to throw that little fill in at the end, maybe every second measure or fourth measure. So definitely listen to the song. This is all about the feel. It's not super hard to play this, but it's hard to get the right feel because it's easy to kind of do two straight. Let me play it with the metronome straight. 3 and a 4 and a. So that's not really the right feel. You want it looser. So it's super fun to play. Such a loose, funky groove. So give it a try. Definitely listen to the song and ultimately try to practice along with the song. So, all right, have fun with it. We'll see you at the lesson.